Good morning, US and Canada. Girish here from Reliance Trading Academy, a trader, trainer, and mentor. I've trained a lot of traders in USA and Canada as well. And I have candidates in Netherlands and Belgium as well. And because I'm based in India, maximum number of candidates I have in India. So all the Indians also, those who are settled in USA and Canada, if you are trading in the local Indian markets, you can follow the Indian pre-market road, which I post usually at 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And those friends of mine who are trading in US and Canadian markets can follow this pre-market road, which is specifically made for USA and Canadian markets. So good morning once again. Let's discuss what we analyzed yesterday and what happened, whether the market behaved in the way that we had analyzed or determined or interpreted the markets. Okay, so first let me talk about Microsoft. If you visit my pre-market road, which I posted yesterday, you will see that my trade idea was to sell Microsoft, short sell Microsoft when it comes closer to 275. So the high that Microsoft took yesterday was 274.94, and if somebody, whoever would have sold it, I assume the lot size is 100, so one would have easily made $500 in one lot. Okay, because my first target was obviously 270, and the further targets I was expecting was 265 and over a period of time 260. So if anybody who is still interested in holding on their position can hold, but usually I prefer booking profits at the first very targets. What happened with Tesla? Yes, Tesla also, as I mentioned, that if we get a buying opportunity anywhere between 185 190, so it did open a little above 190, it did touched 190, and my target was 200 or 202, and it did retraced also a bit. But then if I had also suggested that I might go short also from the levels of 202. It did came back down to 196, but then later it took my stop loss, because yes, there was some provision made on the few previous days. But today, if we get an opportunity to enter short in Tesla from where it is trading right now in free markets, anywhere around 215 with the stop loss about 217.5 will be a good opportunity to enter a short trade in Tesla, again for the targets of 200, 190 and 185 over a period of time. But yes, not to trade without stop loss. Okay, so this is what happened in the markets yesterday with Microsoft as well as with Tesla. So Tesla did what we expected, but once it took our stop loss. Okay. Then let's talk about Dow Jones. Yes, as we expected that Dow Jones might experience resistance in this range. So it did experience the resistance, but also it took the support at 34,000. It went far way below it, but it did not close below it. Okay. But as of now, when I look at the current data for Dow Jones, it seems that the bulls and bears have compromised to settle at 34,000. So I'm expecting price today also to linger around 34,000, and the volatility will go down a little bit and the markets will remain range bound. But still on the higher side, 34,200 can be is a prominent resistance. If we break, as I mentioned in yesterday's pre-market rule also, if we, due to any reason, if we break above this range and sustain above it, then the further targets can be 34,700 and 800, but only and only if we break this resistance and sustain above it. But as of now, the data suggests that price will remain around 34,000. As far as S&P 500 is considered, then it looks like the bulls and the bears have compromised to settle down at 4,100. So the price, we can see a little retracement. So if we get entry anywhere around 4,150, we can take a short trade for the target of 4,100, because I assume, as per my analysis, that the price will come back to 4,100 and settle over there. Okay, at least for 1 or 2 days. Okay. Then stock specific, today I have a little different stocks. Okay, little out of what the commonly known names. Okay. So there is one stock, if you are aware, okay, Cantaloupe. So it looks good on the chart. It has formed this rounding bottom. It has completed this, but after that, what if you look at this phase when there was a huge volume in it, okay, after that the price went into consolidation. Okay, and what happened, if you look at it properly, you will find a triangle formed here. Okay, I will have to switch off my magnet. So if you see that the price went into consolidation and it started forming lower highs and higher lows. Okay, so the price started getting consolidated and it started forming lower highs and higher lows. So it formed a triangular shape over it. After that, there was again a spike in the volumes on the day of earnings. Okay, after the day of earnings, in fact. Okay, and the price went out sharply and came back down. Okay, and now I'm expecting this asset to start making its continuous journey in the upward direction. So if you look at it from here also, this is a very good uptrend that it is following. Okay, so we are at a very fairly good price to enter this uptrend, and we will place, if I would trade this, I would place my stop loss below 4.85, below, not 4.85 but below 4.85, and my further targets will be 6.6. Okay, and so this is tentative targets. Okay, so when I say 6.6, you can write down 6.5, and the further targets can be 6.9. So if you, even if you look at it from the risk to reward ratio perspective, you are getting a very good risk to reward ratio. Okay, so if you want me to draw, let me draw it for you. I will draw it in like from yesterday's closing price. Okay, so long position, this is my entry, this is my stop loss, and this is my first target. So even if I talk from the conservative perspective, I am still getting more than 1:4 risk to reward ratio. So this is a very good opportunity. I think it is worth entering this trade. And the second stock, RGC Resources. Okay, so look at this. This is a weekly chart. Just note that this was the daily chart and this is a weekly chart. So if you go down to a daily chart also, you will see that the price is in uptrend, even though it is very highly volatile. Most of the times it opens gap down and then ends up in green most of the times. Okay, but yesterday it did not open gap down. There was a big volume few days back. Okay, and if you look at it even in day time frame, it is forming a beautiful pattern. Okay, it is forming a beautiful pattern. Okay, so this is an uptrend and it is in its journey. It is midway of its journey. Okay, so even if you draw this trending resistance, we can expect the price to reach and make it till this trending resistance. So my target would be around 26, 26.5. Okay. And if you look at the same in weekly charts, if the price sustains above, remember and listen to me carefully what I'm saying. If the price sustains above 25, if I enter it now, I will add some more quantity once it sustains above 25. If it sustains above 25 and if this breakout happens with a better, higher than average volumes, then my next target can be 31, or you can say anywhere between 30 to 32. Okay, from 30 up to 32, anywhere between this. So we can expect a return of around 20% in few, maybe say 3 to 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, so this is the potential in this trade opportunity. So thank you very much for listening to me patiently. I hope you like the way I do my analysis. To know more about the courses of Reliance Trading Academy, the course name is Lion Trader. There are a lot of candidates in Canada to whom you can contact and take their reviews about the course. If you want to know more about the courses, please feel free to post your questions in the comment. If you want me to analyze any asset for you, whichever you have position in, I will try to cover that asset in my pre-market roar analysis. Thank you very much once again. Take care, trade safe, trade with the stop losses. Bye-bye.